I want to know, when we say Ghana is living on borrowed time, what do we mean?
Okay, so basically Ghana is living on borrowed time because all the infrastructure and developmental projects we see now are not going on with funds generated internally. They are not being constructed, or the developments are not being fueled by taxpayers' money, but rather by monies borrowed from external sources. The Asians, especially the Chinese, and then the Europeans, and sometimes the Americas. So if you live in a house, and assuming your parents borrows money every time to feed you, ask yourself, when will the debtors come for their pound of flesh? When will they come for the monies you owe them? Yes. But it's not being discussed enough. There's not much light being shed on this subject. Whenever there's a campaign message, hey, he constructed roads from here to here, we hear all those things a lot. Let's put politics aside. Let's look for ways and means whereby we can construct roads on our own as Ghanaians. Now we have a Ghanaian cement factory. Why don't we just use Jata cement in constructing our roads like in Nkrumah did, like with the motorway? So we stop importing bitumen, and then we stop going for grants and loans from other countries.
But not cutting you short, but I want to know, don't we have tax we pay, or the tax is not used for developing projects?
Strangely, all our taxes, or let's say 90% of the taxes they collect, go into paying civil servants.
Oh, okay.
A friend, an accounting friend said it. That was his case study or research work, and he found it very fascinating. All the taxes collected, most of it goes into paying of salaries.
I believe the salaried workers for governments actually work on things that should generate profits.
So essentially, you can only generate profits if you're exporting a lot.
Okay.
That's substantial profits. But then what do they do? Let's look at the ministries, for instance. What do they actually do? Let's look at Ghana Port and Harbours Authority. What do they do there? They just take in goods and shipments, generate a bit of funds. Those funds are used to run like the day-to-day activities. Let me just contrast. Let's look at a country like South Korea. They export Samsung products, so the country can generate enough funds to embark on developmental projects.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at China. They are manufacturing almost everything now, so they can have enough to. But then what do we export as a Ghanaian? I don't even know what we do as Ghanaians. We say cocoa industry. Our cocoa industry, I think recently the EU is trying to place ban on our cocoa because they say
it's no longer organic.
Yes, I mean
GMO has infiltrated.
Yes, so if they have the audacity to ban us, why don't we have another cocoa processing other than Golden Tree and Niche Cocoa? We start cocoa brands. Every Ghanaian should be able to make his own chocolate brand, because if you say chocolate, people tell you the best chocolate comes from Switzerland. While the cocoa is made in Ghana and Ivory Coast, the best chocolates come. I mean, we need to restructure this. Okay, we are on borrowed time here. Our cocoa resources are depleting. We are borrowing money to build houses to stay inside.
Our gold resources
are depleted. They are non-renewable resources. And we keep on borrowing with those resources. We recently had a lithium discovery. We'll be sharing a video on that. Lithium, expected value, $5 billion out of 11 years span of mining the lithium. What are we going to get as Ghanaians? Nobody knows. So yes, we are living on borrowed time. We need these politicians to stop telling us they constructed roads and infrastructure. Where did the money come from? Was it internally generated, or it was borrowed? If the money was borrowed, we will not want to hear the excuse that we constructed these kilometers of roads during our administration. We are sorry. We are past that. For the sake of our children, let's generate funds and use them to construct roads and infrastructure for our children. Let's not borrow money and build for our children. No prudent person and no parent does that. So I think, this is my conclusion on the fact that Ghanaians are living on borrowed time. Thank you.
So viewers, we do not know when the debtors will come for their money. It's about time we actually make provisions to be able to fund our own projects.